been talking about, well, the whole shot win that Spencer Massey got over Del Worsham 2 weeks ago. And that's the subject of the Geico Track-tionary. Whole shot.
That's a start line advantage achieved by the quicker reacting car.
And so, because we're looking at whole shots, I think Mike Dunn ought to break it down with the anatomy of the whole shot.
2 weeks ago in the Top Fuel Final from Reading, Pennsylvania, we saw Del Worsham run the quickest run in drag racing history, only to lose to Spencer Massey. So that brings us to this week's anatomy of a whole shot win. Now, each lane is timed individually, and once the driver stage the car, the amber lights are activated, and it takes 0.4 of a second from that amber to the green light. Spencer Massey left about 0.05 of a second after that green light came on. The problem for Del, he was about 0.05 slower than that. Now, Del started to make up a little bit of time, although it was only thousandths of a second in the first 60 feet. But then after that Alan Nobby car really started to charge. By the 8th mile, he had picked up another 0.03 of a second, but he was still 200ths behind at that point because he was late off of the starting line. So when it was all said and done, when they got to the finish line, it was Spencer Massey getting the win by a margin of victory of just over 100th of a second, all because of that whole shot advantage off of the starting line.
And of course, after the run, Spencer Massey was elated, and that's changed in the 2 weeks since then because Spencer failed to qualify for this event and opened the door to guys like Antron Brown, who you see right there, and Del Worsham. Brown and Worsham will meet one another here in the second round.